Issue 3. What are the human rights issues affecting Australia today? How has Australia handled these issues? What does the future hold in terms of how Australia observes human rights issues? What are the human rights issues affecting Australia today? The right to life, freedom from torture, other cruel and inhuman treatment, rights to a fair trial, free speech, freedom of religion, rights to health, education and an adequate standard of living. How has Australia handled these issues? Rights to health. Every woman, man, youth and child has the human right to the highest attainable standard of physical and mental health, without discrimination of any kind. Enjoyment of that human right to health is vital to all aspects of a person's life and well-being, and is crucial to the realization of many other fundamental human rights and freedoms. Australia has provided Medicare and insurance so that when someone is in need of medical assistance, they don't need to worry about the costs. Freedom of religion. Freedom of religion and belief is a fundamental human right protected by a number of international treaties and declarations, including Article 18(1) of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, ICCPR. Australia supports freedom of religion as Australia is a multicultural country with many different people of different religions. The right to life. The right to life. Australia Incorporated defends the right to life of all human beings, from conception until natural death. As such, right to life will strongly campaign against abortion, IVF, euthanasia, infanticide, embryo stem cell research. Freedom from torture. No one shall be subjected to torture or to cruel, inhuman or degrading treatment or punishment. In particular, no one shall be subjected without his or her free consent to medical or scientific experimentation. State parties shall take all effective legislative, administrative, judicial or other measures to prevent persons with disabilities, on an equal basis with others, from being subjected to torture or cruel, inhuman or degrading treatment or punishment. Rights to a fair trial. The right to a fair and public criminal trial or a fair and public hearing in civil proceedings is one of the guarantees in relation to legal proceedings. Fair trial and fair hearing rights include that all persons are equal before courts and tribunals, and the right to a fair and public hearing before a competent, independent and impartial court or tribunal established by law. What does the future hold in terms of how Australia observes human rights issues? In the future, Australian rights will be very clear and always serve to benefit Australian citizens. Australians will understand human rights laws and we will be used the way they work. So as time goes by, in the future the Australian human rights will be clear to all citizens, allowing the people of Australia to live with complete assurance and with full rights to live a comfortable life, the life they want to live.